for you, kind of knowing you're poised for maybe a bigger role, and it's going to be a senior year? I'm sure you're pretty excited here 48 hours before the game.
Yeah, I mean it's been a big off season for me. I've been working hard as well as the entire team, and just really excited to get things rolling. And fall camp, it was great having the team work together. So we're really excited to get things rolling.
Last season didn't get a ton of opportunities in the run game. So what's it like? Kind of going from that to now all of a sudden being poised for a much bigger role.
I just try to focus on my role, whatever it is, and if like last year, if that's special teams, I just want to try to star in that role and just help the team and be productive in that sense. And this year I'll be more involved in the run game, so I'm excited for that. But I just want to do my best in my role and help that running back room be more productive.
Last year we saw J-Mac get most of the action. I mean, do you I don't know if you can't tell till the games, but do you feel like there's going to be more guys that get share the workload a little bit? And is that do you see some benefits to that maybe? Or
I really don't know. I can't really answer that, but I know that whoever's in there, we're all going to push each other, and I think we're going to have a good productive run game running behind that O-line, and who's ever in there is going to stick to our coaching points and do a good job running the ball.
I'm sure the depth chart is revealed to you guys maybe in a different way. It's revealed to us, but the one that we have says that you're the co-starter or running back. So as a guy that for much of his career has been trying to make his way up that depth chart, what's it like to be at the top of it?
It feels good to finally get in there and get in the mix of things, but as far as depth chart goes, I really don't pay too much attention to that. Just kind of when my number's called, just get in there and do my job. So it's pretty much just a every play thing, just whenever the number's called.
Is it crazy? I mean, I think you had 6 carries last year, and the way the coaches are kind of talking about that, you could have that many by the end of the first quarter on Saturday. I mean, does that excite you? I mean, what is that opportunity?
I mean, this whole thing's been exciting for me. Whether I've been on special teams last year, everything's really exciting. So, but I just kind of try to keep a level head and just kind of like I've been saying, just do my job, do my role, and like whatever's asked of me, I'll do that for the team.
Is there maybe an eagerness though to make that contribution? I mean, I know you made a contribution on special teams and stuff, but your position is running back. So I mean, is there an eagerness to maybe make that bigger contribution?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Whenever I get an opportunity, I think I'm going to be eager to try to help the team out and make a contribution in whatever role they give me. So yeah, I am very, very eager and very excited.
Are you still doing a good amount of special teams, or?
Yes, yeah. I'm still on the same amount of special teams as I was last year.
So
which ones were those?
Punt, kickoff, and kickoff return.
So to be still involved in that, but also to be involved in the mix at running back. To just any guy wants to be on the field as much as possible, but to still be able to do that, is there pride in that?
Yeah, definitely. I take a lot of pride in special teams, and I know Coach does, Coach Reed does, and just kind of love getting in there wherever I can and helping out the team and be productive.
I mean, you just think about the last 9 months since you guys played against, in the Cactus Bowl. I mean, just to have the game 48 hours away, and just for you and this team, I asked Brett, I mean, what's the feeling like, just knowing that all the prep, preseason stuff's out of the way and you can finally play a game?
Yeah, it feels great. As Brett mentioned before, we've been going months of just going against each other and hitting each other. So I think it's great to finally be able to cut it loose and finally put all your preparation and training to the test and play somebody else.
Does it go slower at this point? As the hours get closer to kickoff, and you had 2 more nights of sleep before the game? Does it seem like the time goes slower or faster?
Yeah, you're just kind of waiting for the moment to finally come.
What's it like running out of the blue for the first time? I mean, how's the season opener unique? And I know you only get 6 days of these days a year, so they're all special. But how's the season opener maybe just a little bit more unique than the rest?
I think it's just we've been out of it for the off season, so when it finally hits you and you get out there, you almost forget how crazy it really is. So once you get out there for the first time that season, it's surreal, and you really appreciate the fans just going crazy, and it's a really awesome experience just running out there.
What do you feel like this team has to prove this year?
I think we always have something to prove. I think we have something to prove every single year, regardless of how our season went last year or what people think we're going to do. I think we always have something to prove and always try to keep a chip on our shoulders. So this year's no different than any year for. We're always going to try to do our best and attack the goal every week.
Is there anything really pushing that? I mean, you mentioned the chip on the shoulder thing. I know it's kind of a cliche, but is there anything really sparking that this year?
That's just kind of always been our mentality. That's always been our culture to have that blue collar mentality, and every year, every week, every day, just attack it. And you're only as good as the day you're performing right then. So just try to come to work every single day.
You spent a lot of time with Jeremy McNichols in that running back room, and I don't know if you watch Hard Knocks or not, but they've kind of maybe exposed some of his weaknesses at times in the NFL. And I guess just what's your interpretation of that? I mean, how good was he when he was here, and how tough does it show how big of a jump it is to the NFL, I guess?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't watch Hard Knocks. I wish I could, but I don't have HBO, so that's kind of bad. But he's a great running back. He was a great running back here. He's a great running back in the NFL. So everybody has things that they can work on, and if that's something that he figured out when he got to the NFL, I think he's going to do great. And I think if he has weaknesses, he'll definitely work on them. But making that jump is definitely hard for anybody.
With a guy like Alexander's, obviously, last year I know he battled some injuries and had some off-season surgery. But how have you kind of seen him have to deal with some of the ups and downs and get to the point where he's at? I guess because he's still only a sophomore.
Right. Yeah. I mean he's been a tough guy. Everybody has gone through their ups and downs, but whenever he goes through something, he always bounces back, and you can count on him to continue to do that. So he's always been a tough player and continues to do that.